Hello, and welcome to today's devlog for Hello Neighbor 2. A bit of a change up from previous episodes as we are now in the post-launch, with new features and content being added to the game. Today, we're going to have a bit of a recap, and also discuss the roadmap details for the game. Before we begin, I do want to reassure console players that yes, the following updates are coming to consoles as well. Now, let us review the patches for consoles and PC players, and then we'll dive into the roadmap for 2023. In patch 1, the AI was given an upgrade. Instead of being limited to reactions inside their homes, neighbors were able to react more accurately to sounds and player behavior outside of their homes. Paint cans, a much requested feature from our concept videos, were re-added to the game, along with AI reactions to those traps as well. Now, if an AI falls for a paint trap or gets hit by a loaded paint can, they will want to take a shower and get clean again. This mechanic allows players some flexibility in setting traps, in addition to tricking the AI using the alarms. This way, the players will have more options in overcoming the AI and solving challenges. Patch 2, released on December 23rd, was the introduction of bear traps by the local taxidermist Otto, and added some new strategies for trap placement by Mr. Peterson. In this update, if a player managed to evade Mr. Peterson, he would place a trap down where he last saw the player. If he gets spotted by Mr. Peterson too many times, you can imagine it could get a bit difficult to navigate around his house. The territorial boundaries of the AI were also increased, allowing for longer chases and improved navigation for Mr. Peterson. If you look carefully, you will also notice that some of the homes had some touching up. But this patch was also the beginning of a new chapter within Hello Neighbor 2. Along with all the AI improvements, mysterious tapes began to appear all over town. Have you found all of the tapes yet? If not, how many have you found so far? Let us know in the comments. Moving on to patch 3, this update launched on Friday the 13th of January, and was the biggest update so far for Hello Neighbor 2. On that day, all of the AI received their own custom jump scare animation when grabbing the player. For example, you're sneaking down the hallway minding your own business, when suddenly you're pinned down by one of Ravenbrook's not-so-friendly citizens. Some notable improvements also include Quentin's office. Your headquarters got a visual upgrade with more details and Easter eggs fans might recognize. Along with these improvements came the polished inventory system, additional controller setting options, and a reworked tutorial puzzle to make the game mechanics clearer for new players. Patch 4, the latest update to Hello Neighbor 2, introduced the save system for the DLC and several familiar features from previous alphas. The pinboard from the beta has been re-added to Quentin's office, and players can now dumpster dive for trash bags and use them against the neighbors. On the other side of these updates, the AI became a bit more sophisticated and could now search underneath tables if they suspected a player was hiding there. Several new animations were also added to the neighbors around town to show their displeasure to players trespassing on their property. And to those of you who paid close attention to your surroundings, you may have noticed some peculiar cameras sticking out from homes and gnomes. Yes, I said gnomes. Why? I don't know, but they're there. Trust me, everyone's paranoid. Anyways, if used properly, you can use them to your advantage in spying on your neighbors and coming up with a plan to sneak into their home. So now you're probably asking, why add all of these cameras? What's with all of these updates? And why are we left on a cliffhanger with the game's ending? What happened to Quentin? Well, fellow neighbors, we're going to find out. Today, I present to you the current roadmap for Hello Neighbor 2. It begins with the next PC update, set for February 17th. In this update, you can expect bug fixing, under-the-hood stabilizations, and preparing the game for future content. The goal in this phase is to clean up the bugs and prepare the PC version for the new content phase. As we venture further down this road, we hit the timeline for console updates. The goal in this phase is to get console players caught up so everyone can enjoy the game. In around February/March, PlayStation and Xbox players can expect to receive the content from patches 1 and 2. And in March/April, patches 1 and 2 will hit the Nintendo Switch. After this phase, the consoles will soon receive patches 3 and 4 once the previous updates are secure. At the same time though, PC will be taking the lead for new gameplay and features while we update the consoles. Shortly after Hello Neighbor 2 launched, the team gathered feedback from forums, the community, reviews, and compiled a list of content players wanted to see in the game. We hear you. The goal for 2023 is to expand Hello Neighbor 2 and advance the current game based on your feedback. So after the game is stabilized on PC and progress is underway with console updates, you can expect new AI features, new characters, more investigations/side quests, more lore exploration to shed light on past and present events involving Hello Neighbor 1 and 2, new locations for you to explore, which include puzzles, secrets, and Easter eggs, and additional quality of life changes based on player feedback. Keep in mind, the order in which these goals are accomplished will depend on the ease of implementation and testing, along with what makes sense for the game's narrative. If you have any questions involving the roadmap, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them. We hope you enjoyed today's devlog for Hello Neighbor 2, and we'll see you in the next update on February 17th. Thank you for watching today's devlog, and have a good night.